It's already September 5th, and I still have 6 homework. And one of them is a freaking Chinese writing, and it has to be at least 650 words. So I am actually screwed. It's already 2:37 a.m. right now, and I had been doing homework and going to school nonstop for 20 hours already. So, yeah. I'm gonna try to finish this up. I'm gonna copy the homework of my classmate a little bit, because desperate times, desperate measures. And, yeah, I still got around 250 questions. So, yeah, insanity continues. This is the 3rd day that I'm gonna only sleep for 3 hours. Alright, it's 2:45 right now, and I came up with a pretty good strategy. I copied some of these answers, and, it's all, 3 apart from each other for most of the time, as you can see. And then I'm going to actually do these questions myself. Unless if the question is difficult, then I'll copy from my classmate. Come on, man, it's 3 o'clock, you can do it. Yeah, it's 3:15 now, and I give up. We got, yeah, we need to bring Chinese book, which is buried in that stack of paper somewhere, and I'm also gonna need maths. What the fuck should I get? It's 3:37, and I fucking give up. I don't want to die. Oh yeah, by the way, it's the next day, and, it's the 4th day that I'm gonna sleep for 3 hours. So, rest in peace to my health, and hopefully I don't die. Okay, it's September 7th today, my birthday, and I will go to a Slavic restaurant for dinner tonight, so that's pretty exciting. But anyway, the last clip that you saw, I got emotional. I teared up because I'm going through hardships in my life, and it's terrible. While right now I do think that it's not that bad, but still, when I was in that moment in that last clip, it feels terrible. But anyway, I'm gonna continue to talk about my school life. The first day is terrible, while the rest of the days are a little more mild. Even though my first week of 11th grade is still super tense, super intense, and really sad and tragic as well. So on September 4th, Cedric finally made it to his school in Perth, Scotland, and I finally got my biology test back. That was the next day. I got my biology test back, and it wasn't actually that bad. It's not as bad as I thought. I actually passed. I got a 33.5 out of 60, which is not bad for a dude who didn't even go to class for the things tested in the test. And surprisingly, Jordana got 34 only 0.5 higher than me. I thought she would be amazing or anything, while Leo is amazing as always. And September 4th is a pretty boring day. But on the night of September 4th, because we need to hand in almost all homework on September 5th, so I stayed up until 3:30 a.m. on September 5th in order to do homework. And I was extremely sleepy, and it was already 2 days in a row that I sleep for around 4 hours, and I was extremely tired. And 3:40 a.m., 3:40 something a.m., my eyes were trying to shut down, and I feel incredibly tired, fatigued. It was terrible. And also someone unfollowed me on Instagram all of a sudden. First of all, I already don't have many followers on Instagram, but someone unfollowed me. It's going down. It keeps on going down. It's never going up again. And I was getting more and more open about my theory on people hating on me for no reason. So when I realized that someone unfollowed me, I was like, wow, I'm so hateable. Another person unfollowed me on Instagram. And yeah. And then in maths lesson, this is going to be interesting. Now, Tyrus, Pink, Miriam, and AJ, they dropped their maths module, their extra maths. So they're now in the core class with me and yeah, with other people in 5B, including Matt. And we didn't get to choose seats, okay? It's not the USA. We don't get to choose seats. So our teacher showed us the seat plan, and it turns out I sit beside Pink, which is something that I've thought about for a long time because, hey, Pink was Tyrus's girlfriend, and I hate Tyrus. Tyrus hates me, and it's a Cold War. We're not actively going against each other. But yeah, Pink sits right beside me. But even so, she's still absent for most of the days. And September 6th, oh yeah, on the night of September 5th, I stayed until 3 a.m. again because I still have homework. And yeah, I slept for 3 hours again. I woke up when the sun wasn't even completely up. And I'm slowly spiraling down out of consciousness. I'm tired and I'm trying my best to stay awake. Yep, that's a phone call, but yeah, I can wait on that. And on the night of September 5th, since 7 p.m., I had been out across the harbor to finish up filming my short film, my first official short film. And we were really slow, and there was a lot of obstacles, and we finished filming when it was 2:30 something. All right, and when I finished filming and I went back home, I came back home, it was already 3, and I took a shower because I was all sweating, and when I go to bed, it was almost 3:30. So yeah. I slept for 3 hours again, and I'm even more tired than the two previous days, and it was terrible. And yeah. And oh yeah, and then here is the whole persecution thing. Okay, it's not like people are plotting to kill me or anything, not like people are trying to poison me or anything, but this is like some low key bullying and rejecting right here. Low key. Very, very low key. So, of course, we have a biology project. We need to do it in groups. And Leo, Jordana, Kingsley, Olivia, Anne are teaming up to bully all the weak people, and they're basically the 1% because these 5 people are literally the best 5 people, the top 5 of biology. And they want to troll all of us, all the rest of us. So they are becoming that 1% that will dominate the entirety of the rest of the students of biology in this grade, in this form. And yeah. And for another biology group, we got Hans, Marty, Hector, people, and I'm not in that group. I thought they would put me in because I wasn't there when they did the whole grouping process. So I asked them, and they were like, "No, you're not in my group. None of your business." And I don't know what will it take me, but I have to be in a group somehow, and they're all just rejecting me. And then in the chemistry lab, we get to sit wherever we want with our friends. There were these tables, and we can sit around them. There were 6 tables, in fact. And Nick was like, I told Nick, like, I was really open about my theory of being persecuted, you know. And I was like, and there was a table where you know, Tom and Leo was there, and it was mainly the boys. And there was a table in the middle where there were Tom, Leo, Marty, Hans, almost that the boys, the gang, okay. And I want to be in the gang because I'm friends with them, right? With a huge question mark. So when we entered the chemistry lab, I told Nick, just right off the bat, just go get a seat in that table right now before the boys push us away again. And by the time I told Nick, it was already too late, and we were pushed out. We were rejected. We were out of the community. And I was like, yep, I knew it. I knew they were going to push us out again. Same for the chemistry project, same for the biology project, same for the Chinese project, same for the chemistry lab stuff. And yeah. And then we end up on September 7th. Yeah, I am super unpopular in school, and I think in the morning I thought no one remembered my birthday. But then suddenly, Natalie somehow remembered my birthday, and she yelled, "Happy birthday!" And I'm like, yeah. I said thanks, but yeah, well, I'm glad that she remembered my birthday. And Cedric also remembered too. He texted me. But yeah. So in the morning, I checked my phone while I get off the bus, and it was 8 a.m. and I have to make it to school before 8:05 a.m. And the bus stop is only one street away from the school, so it usually takes about 2 minutes to walk over to the school. So I'm really damn sure that I wasn't going to be late. But when I entered the school, I was late. The school bell rung and I was late. And I have no idea. I wasn't angry or anything. I was just confused. And yeah, and then we all waited until the teachers brought us up to the school hall, where we get to see the two cabinets, the two student cabinets, doing presentations on the stage. If you don't know what a school cabinet is, it's basically a group of people, a group of students who are responsible for the events at school, being held at school and stuff like that. And there are two cabinets. One is ran by Ernest, and it's titled Genesis, and another is ran by Natalie. Natalie is the chairperson of another cabinet. It's titled Untitled. Untitled. That girl, that popular girl on the stage talking right now, that chairperson, literally stole that name from an unpopular invisible boy at the back who just got in. So yeah, I totally think that she totally stole my idea. I was like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if a team of people are called Untitled? And she totally stole it. Plagiarism. But yeah, I'm not mad or anything. And yeah, at the end, yeah, and yeah, Jordana was like, she started to notice that I tried my best to fit into the Leo, the Hans, the Marty bunch of people, the gang, but I couldn't, no matter how hard I try. And it's my birthday, and I'm trying my very, very best to not feel sad. So, you know what, let's just throw all this, you know, getting rejected, being unpopular, these thoughts behind me, and just enjoy for a day. Enjoy life for a day. But still doesn't take away the fact that I feel like for some reason people are just rejecting me. People are thinking, implying that I am dumb. They think I'm retarded. They think I am shallow. Therefore, they don't like to hang out with me. Even though I'm nice, even though I don't bother them or anything, they just feel like dumping me and treating me like a second-handed degenerate. Yeah, when I talked to like Leo was like putting a face on, trying to be nice. It's like he's trying to talk to a more mentally disabled person. And when I I secretly took a video of Leo and Marty. It was just a joke. Nick told them, because Nick's stupid. He likes to tell everything to everyone. And I heard Leo and Marty talk. They were like, we don't give a shit. We don't give a shit. And Leo was joking, of course, but Leo was like, hey, what if he sends this video to the entire world? What happens then? And Marty was like, yeah, we don't give a shit. He can't do nothing. And Leo was like, yeah, this dude, useless. He can't do shit. Can't do shit to us. He's out of the society. And at the end of the day, I decide to leave by my own, because the more I am surrounded with students, the people at school, the more sad I am. And I was handing in chemistry homework. I went to the room where the teachers were in, the staff room. Okay, yeah. So, usually when we hand in homework directly to the teacher, we go outside to the teacher's room, the staff room, and we just put it in their cabinet, their cupboard, And Mary, Caroline, and the 5C girls were there. Some of the 5C girls. And I was like, hey, it's good to see Mary, I haven't seen her for quite a while. And Mary turned around and saw me, and I began to feel a little anxious, so I didn't look at anyone. I just tried to act naturally. I put down my homework in the cupboard, and suddenly, under my homework, it was Jeffrey's homework. And I went out, and I was just scared. All of a sudden, my hands were trembling, and I felt it was like a glimpse of the past. It's like I suddenly decided to recall the past, and I just freaked out inside. But nonetheless, I'll be enjoying the rest of the day, and yeah.